This right here is one of the most talked about wellness items on the internet right now. The first of its kind, a hot air, portable, Finnish style sauna. Does it really live up to the hype though? What's up friends? Adam Corson, and next to me I have the new Sauna Pod by the Pod Company. Now I put this sauna to the test over the past few weeks and I'm ready to share the good, the bad, and some things that surprised me about this sauna. Let's get right into it. The sauna showed up very cleanly packaged and the company's branding was impressive right away. It was noted to take between 5 to 10 minutes to build the sauna, so I timed myself and it took me just over 6 minutes, and that's without putting up the LED strip or plugging it in. The directions that come with the sauna are extremely clear, probably some of the best that I've ever seen. And another cool thing is they do include a QR code here that links to a video, so if you prefer to follow along that way, you have that option as well. The sauna is extremely light at only 31 pounds, but it's also extremely sturdy because the entire frame is made of stainless steel. This is a huge perk compared to competitor options that are made of PVC or just other lower quality materials, because this thing is super sturdy. The zippers are super heavy duty and easy to maneuver. The canvas material is 100% natural black cotton, and there's a water resistant natural wax coating that makes this sauna both water and fire resistant. The window and PVC flooring are made from a food grade TPU, which is designed for temperatures up to 220 degrees and free from BPA and other harmful chemicals. Lastly, the heater is made primarily from metal and has an ABS plastic rim, which is rated for temperatures up to 300 degrees. Something that's really cool to me is the fact that this is a true hot air style sauna. It's not an infrared, it's not a steam sauna, and it runs off a normal household outlet. Now, why is that important? Most saunas that are hot air require an electrician to come out and hardwire the heater, which can run you a few $1,000s on top of what you already spent. So if you spend $4,000 on a sauna, it might cost you another $1,500 to $3,000 to get that sauna actually working. When with this, all you have to do is plug right into a standard outlet and you're good to go. The Pod Company does state that this sauna can be used both indoors and outdoors, but recommend moving it in if you have a period of prolonged rain or snow. And hey, if you enjoy this video here today and you decide that you want to purchase a Sauna Pod for yourself, I'm going to post a link below that'll get you a discount at no additional cost to you, and it'll help to support the channel. Let's get back to it. Now let's get into the usage and the overall experience. The sauna is rated for people up to 6'7", and the zippers go halfway around the sauna, making a nice large opening. This is a personal sauna, so it's a smaller space, but the large viewing window helps to make it feel a lot bigger inside. My wife is a bit claustrophobic, but she has no problems using it. The viewing window also opens and closes if you wanted to get a little bit of fresh air in without having to unzip the entire sauna. The 1500 watt heater is made specifically for sauna usage, and the interface is very easy to use. To turn the heater on, I'm going to press the power button right in the center. That's going to turn the unit on. I already have my temperature set to 185, but if I wanted that to be less, I can just hold down or press these arrow buttons here. Same with the time. That's going to be set at 60 minutes. That's the max time, and the sauna will shut off after that 60-minute mark, which is a safety feature that most saunas are going to have. The way that this works is this is a ventilation hole right here, so fresh air is going to be drawn into the bottom of the heater here, and then it's going to blow out that nice hot air up top. But the reason that this is important is this is going to keep circulating the air so you have nice crisp air and it doesn't get stale inside of here. In order for the heater to be able to suck in that fresh air and circulate it throughout the sauna, it does sit about a foot or so off the ground. Now you will notice a slight temperature decrease for everything below that heater, which is typical for any sauna. That's why a lot of people will sit up higher in like a stadium style seating sauna. But to me, it didn't really affect me too much. I still got super sweaty and had a great experience inside. But how hot does it really get? I'm gonna get this thing cranked up and put a timer on for 20 minutes and we'll see for ourselves. Just came up on the 20-minute mark. Let's go ahead and do a temperature test. Got the thermometer up, and we're just under 180 in here, and it is hot. I did allow the sauna to keep running for a little bit longer and was able to get a few more degrees and topped out somewhere about 182, 183. I hopped into the sauna, and around the 7-minute mark, I felt the inside of my nose burning a bit while doing some breath work, which proves how hot this thing gets. Although the heater sits pretty close to you right here, it's really nice that the air doesn't blow onto you. It just blows straight up. So I don't feel it on my legs, I don't feel it on my chest or my face, which is good because I wouldn't want to just be getting blasted with that heat. A few other things to note, these poles here, they will get hot, so they provide you some slip covers so that you're not hitting into that hot metal. But something that they missed was the chair. This is also metal, so this can get kind of hot if you hit it with your legs or your feet. Just be mindful of that. I usually have a towel draped over this, which blocks the legs, so it's not really much of an issue, but just something to think about. And then the last thing here is going to be these LEDs up top. So these are just for aesthetic purposes only. They create a really cool vibe, but there is no red light therapy, so don't be confused by the color. When it comes to the smell, there's a very light smell in here, and I think that's probably just because it's new, but it's definitely not overbearing, and it's not something that makes me think that there's harmful gases or anything going on in here. Cleaning and maintaining this sauna is very easy. There's really not much of a reason that you would get sweat or water along these interior walls, but if you did, it is covered in that same wax coating that the exterior is covered in, which makes it nice and easy to wipe down. When it comes to the floors are going to need to be wiped down after every single session because that's where the bulk of your sweat is going to land. What that looks like is just a damp cloth, giving it a good wipe down, making sure all the water goes away, and then leaving the sauna cracked open so it can kind of air out until your next session. Lastly, there is a 1-year warranty and a 30-day return window, which helps you to be able to buy with confidence. So to wrap this all up, in my opinion, this is a very authentic Finnish style sauna experience. I love the fact that it's portable so it can go with you. I love the fact that it's a smaller footprint so you can fit it in a really small space. And I also love the fact that there's no fancy electrical requirements. All you have to do is plug it into your plug in your house. This is perfect to use inside of apartments, or even if you're in a rental house and you don't really have the ability to run new electrical lines. This is true hot air and makes you sweat like crazy. The only downside I see is that it's a little bit smaller, so once you're in there, you can't really move around a bunch, but this isn't really intended to stretch or work out in. The purpose of this is to sit, relax, and enjoy the benefits of a sauna session. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions at all, leave them in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to follow along. See you next time.